What's been going on the East Coast of the dock workers? I'm doing a dock workers separate prez, but listen, at midnight tonight, we're gonna know if the dock workers are striking, which will have massive ripple effects in the economy, okay? It's like the whole Eastern Seaboard. There's a huge dock workers union that is trying to make a deal with the ports to determine salary, benefits, wages, overwork. I'm not sure the exact details. And they are going to do a massive strike tonight, at midnight tonight, if they don't come to a deal. Part of it's automation, yeah, but part of it's, I think there's been insane hours too. I think it's work hours. And so yeah, I think it's 20 minutes. Yeah, in 20 minutes, we'll know if they're striking. Like, we'll stay up, yeah. Likely they are, but we don't know. They're probably negotiating right now. No, so dock strike. Let's see. 2 hours ago, Doc Tua, as chat is saying. Thank you very much. You guys are truly the most clever comedians the world's ever seen. How do you come up with this stuff, really? I've always wanted to ask you, what is your process? Like, what are you like spitballing different ideas, or it's so brilliant. It's so, how did you think to mix Hawk Tua, that meme with the doc? It's just, oh my God, dude. All right, let's see. I almost searched for Doc Tua. Dock worker strike. Let's see if we can get a real-time, tough to say. It might not come till like 8 a.m. tomorrow, dude. Are they gonna announce it like actually at midnight? Anyway, America's busiest port may come to a halt at midnight tonight, which could slow the economy by much as $5 billion a day. Easy money. We'll get Elon Musk to pay it. I'll pay it, dude. My Alibaba stock is up. I'm a longshoreman. I can talk about why the strike is happening unofficially, of course. I mean, yeah, post in chat what you think. I'll happy to pop it up on screen. But my understanding is it's let's see, hours, wages, and automation. They're worried about rising automation, putting them out of work. Here, 28 minutes ago, we got one. Let's see. Let's read. East Coast port strike imminent as union deal remains elusive. Port operators from New England to Texas brace for a strike by the powerful longshoremen union that appeared likely to begin early Tuesday. A work stoppage, dude. You know that JD Vance and Tim Walz are cramming to learn everything about this right now. Because there's absolutely going to be a question tomorrow if there's a massive port strike. They're going to need a answer. 5 weeks before election, White House is working round the clock to avert the strike. This is a bit of an October surprise. I mean, if this strike happens, people will feel it and they're going to get mad. I don't know who I guess it probably hurts Kamala because it hurts Biden, and by her by extension. Interesting. Doctober surprise, dude. How do you guys always find a way to make Doc rhyme with things and fit it in? It's uncanny. They're going for it? Wait, strike approved? Strike. Oh shit. 5 minutes ago, East and Gulf Coast port strike with ILA longshoremen walking off the job, stranding billions in trade. Almost half of all US imports move through these ports. Holy shit. This is gonna be crazy. Dude, this is gonna be talked about a lot in the debate tomorrow, and I don't know what it's gonna mean. People are gonna get angry because this is gonna mean the price of goods is gonna go up for sure. I mean, maybe they won't be felt by the election. I don't know how just in time all the deliveries of things are. Like, people might have stocked up in anticipation. I think they were stocking up. Some of like the people that get things shipped in, I think they were stocking up. Like, if people don't feel it by November, then they won't vote based on it. But if they do, like if prices start rising because imports are blocked, that's gonna be crazy. People are gonna get furious. The port strike has begun here in Boston. Let's read this. No work without a fair contract. Profit over people is unacceptable. Support ILA workers. Corporate greed versus workers' rights. ILA demands fairness. Bro, you know they care about this strike because they're walking in a cold Boston night at midnight. I would rather die. Dude, Boston is so miserable. Anyway, huge respect for any organization that chooses to take the risk of going on strike. It's scary and difficult and good for workers in the long run. However, this is going to have a big, I can't help but, wonder what this means for the election. This is going to be a huge talking point, especially if it leads to shortages and price rising. People aren't gonna, I don't know. We'll see. That man is so wide. He's a good chat. This guy is quite wide. Wide peepo striker. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it seems like, yeah, it depends on who people blame. I mean, if people like blame the corporation, different. If they blame the government, it's different. If they blame the workers, it's different. Like the media narrative is going to be huge for this. And I've already talked about this earlier this year. I just, when situations like these, please don't try to blame the workers. Workers trying to get better wages, risking their jobs to try and make sure they have like a sustainable future and aren't getting ground down to nothing by automation and increasing hours is like, just have a little heart and don't shit talk the common worker. It's crazy. I'm already seeing a lot of Boeing workers are just greedy. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like Boeing, really? Boeing is the hero, and the poor striking Boeing workers are the assholes. That's insane, bro. It's pharma imports are all just in time. See, that's the problem. Because we might be slow on medicine. Why was this not in marketing? Many people deserve to hear it. It just happened. It just happened. It happened 5 minutes ago, Sandwich Bird, you son of a bitch. It happened 5 minutes ago. And you're already mad at me? You're not blaming the workers, not blaming the corporation, not blaming the government. You're blaming me? It's my fault for not covering it as I cover it live as it happens? You son of a bitch! We'll put it on the clips, but we're including that part. Include that part if you put it in the clips, all right? So I am covering it, but I want you to be included. Hey, Big A, can you ask the chat what they think about AT&T? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, are you trying to... Is this a question where you route it through me to ask the chat a question? You have to create a campaign that helps Gen Z crave AT&T. Everybody we asked said they couldn't care less. It's an ad. You're just trying to use my stream to promote AT&T to Zoomers. No, I don't think they're gonna do that. Oh, wait, someone gave you a banger. Spill the AT&T. Holy shit, Zoomers will flip for this, dude. You have a commercial of people sharing gossip on their AT&T cell phone, and they're spilling the AT&T. They'll lose their mind. Go all in on it. Spend millions. Hire the biggest celebrities you can, do a have them say Idgeball. Get Haley Welch to do it and have her say Hawk Tua in the commercial. Have Haley Welch and Taylor Swift share gossip over AT&T, and then Taylor Swift goes, I'm gonna spill the AT&T, and then winks into the camera, and then Haley Welch looks in the camera and goes, Hawk Tua to that, and then scene. And then Martin Scorsese comes out and cries. I swear to God, the stock will triple. It'll cost a lot though. Hey, Big Ed, you got any movie recommendations? Anyone see any fire movies lately? I'll give you some. I'll give you 3 movies that are fire. Hell or High Water, Sicario, Wind River. They are a trilogy that are not connected in any way. If you watch those 3 movies, they are all fire. I think Hell or High Water is the best of the 3. And they are incredible. Wind River is a great movie. I just rewatched it with Ari. It's super underrated, super under the radar. It's probably Jeremy Renner's best performance. You might only know him as Hawkeye, but the dude can actually act every now and then and does a great job at Wind River. It's an interesting, good movie. And the part in Wind River, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a part like 2/3 of the way through where they have like a standoff. It's one of the most intense, best, I don't know, like gunfight type scenes ever. It's like the most realistic, holy shit, the tension ratchets up. It's good. So I recommend that movie very highly. What are your thoughts on Heat? Heat's a great movie, but the best part about Heat is the gun sounds. Heat has the best gun sounds in the history of cinema. I don't know what they did. I don't know how they did it, but they made the guns sound so good and real and like they're phenomenal. So yeah, it's visceral. And Heat has this scene, which I really don't want you to watch. I mean, you should watch the movie. But like De Niro and Pacino are 2 of the greatest actors of their generation. They're just the greatest. And this is them at their prime. This scene is so good. This is cinema. This is actually like Scorsese puts his hands up cinema. This is the iconic, legendary, this restaurant scene of De Niro and Pacino just staring each other down, explaining who they are. It's so good. But you got to know the context to even watch it now. I highly recommend it. I don't want to deter you, but like the rest of the movie to me is fine. It's a good movie and the gunfights are great. But this scene and a few other parts of that movie are so peak that it's worth it. It's funny that you have good movie takes and Stans has the worst takes. Stans is a born hater on content. He won't admit it, but he is. However, when Stans likes something, it means something. So I'll give him that. When Stans tells me that like I like this thing, I go, okay, let me look into it. So that's what I like about Stans. Same thing with his wife, but in reverse. His wife, Rochelle, is like a lover. Like she loves everything. Everything's good. Everything she's seen was good. So when she hates something, I'm like, oh, that must suck. When she's like that, I thought it was really bad. I'm like, oh man, it must be really bad. That's how I use their friendship to help find cool things. But in general, I think he's like the fact that he thought Hell or High Water was like 6 out of 10 or whatever is crazy to me because he likes American Pie. American Pie is like a top 10 movie for him.